Hello and welcome to the video. My name is Owen, as you know, and today I want to make a video to share with you what's on my heart, what I am inspired to at the moment. And I feel a little bit sad at the moment because today is a day where I found out heartbreaking news of a person I consider to be my friend, even though we're not like really talked much. He's a YouTuber, and his blessed pregnant partner and their baby died in an accident, a traffic accident. Ah man, so sad. I was crying a lot today earlier about that. There's similarities between what happened with him and myself in our lives and relationships. But in this video, I just want to say right now, my deepest heart's intention and what I'm moved to and stirred to is to actually love people more, everybody and anybody, to open my heart more. Okay, to touch people's lives gently. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert at this, but this is my wish, my deepest heartfelt desire, okay? My intention, it's my plan, it's my mission, it's my ambition, it's my wish and my will to do. I want to do stuff like smile and look at people's deeper presence, and just to help, just to touch or enrich people's lives more. And it's not just only those strangers and people you bump into or people you know already. I want to love deeper and more and greater and better my loved ones, my family, the people who I love and are already close to my heart and in my life. Because what I realized today more is that in an instant, there but for the grace of God go I. And you never know what can happen and when you yourself might pass on, or somebody you love. You know, we could lose a loved one at any moment. And another thing, if you're not on good terms with anybody, if I'm not on good terms with anybody, or even if you're not really talking to someone who you love or you care for, I really think it's so important to open your heart to them if it's not already open, and reach out potentially and tell them you love them. And I want to appreciate more, I want to love more, and I want to cherish more. Love, appreciate, cherish life, my own life, the gift of life, life itself, and other people more, especially people I love. Don't let, consider twice about letting bad feelings linger on, you know, there's stories of people having bad feelings. There's so many in unresolved conflict, in argument. But is this connection? And what happens, you think about them, or you think I might say hi sometime or make up, and then the next day or the next week you find out that they've died, they're dead. And for me, this is sad for me, upsetting to think that this could happen in my life with somebody in particular, or anybody. I'm in a little bit of a similar situation, but it's kind of private at the moment, so I'm respecting that. But I'd hate to lose somebody, anybody I love. And for me, I know that somebody could die or pass on. Somebody you love or die somebody you love could die or pass on, you know. So I don't want to let that risk happen. I want to reach out and tell them I love them, and just to try and touch everybody's life gently. That's my mission and my focus, everyone, to touch people's lives gently. Yep, I want to be tender. I want to be a loving, nurturing presence in everybody's life, anybody's life. I want to be a non-intimidating force, a non-pressurizing entity. I want to be a loving presence. I want to be an easygoing, easy, gentle, supportive nurturer who promotes, nurtures, soothes and uplifts and enhances and cradles and holds the space of healing and tenderness. I want to help meet people's needs. I want people to feel loved and cared for, which is a lesson in itself, everyone. It's not enough to love and care for someone. It's a whole new world mission to actually for them to actually feel the love and care, and for you to know how to meet their needs and tick the boxes for how they actually feel and like and want to feel, like receive love and care. So one other thing I wanted to say as part of this expression and experience of life today is to actually reach out and say sorry and apologize to people who you've hurt in any way, everybody, in any way. It's another thing I want to do as part of my life, of like connecting and smiling and loving and seeing people and looking at them and actually like just caring for them with my energy and the heart and body language is to give also people more presence, generally speaking. Just something, even a gesture, but also a physical presence potentially sometimes, depending on who they are, okay? Not like all these random strangers. I'm not that rich, but where I can. But another thing I want to do is say sorry when I do anything. Like today, this is what, for a few minutes ago, I was cycling and I almost went out of the cycle lane, just a smidgen, and I was thinking, jeepers, I don't want to like risk another car coming from behind me, but there's no traffic, okay? But I was just thinking, if there was, like, I want to like say sorry, you know, like I don't want to encroach or incriminate on the boundary they have regarding fear and worry. So like I don't like stress or make anyone feel fearful or worried or like afraid or scared or pressured. I want to like deeply care for people's emotions. And this was like deep in my heart today. More, I'm growing in this. I want like deep, serious, hardcore, extreme care, attentiveness and consideration and love for people's emotional experience, physical experience, mental, emotional, physical experience. Because at the end of the day, I want to treat people like I want to be loved. I want people to treat me with the highest loving kindness, tenderness, and I want to give that first. So I want to say sorry. Ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me. And don't start saying I did this because, or I'm sorry, but you said you did this first. Just say sorry, everyone. If you want to like say sorry to people, say sorry. Say sorry. Please forgive me. I ask you for your forgiveness. And if it's a big enough thing, how can I make it up to you? How can I make things right? I have a deep desire, a serious desire to be different. I have a real wish to change and to be a better person, to make up for what I did. How can I make up? How can I make things better? You can also sometimes ask people like, how can I make your life happier? How can I make your life easier? Other pivotal questions in life are like, potentially, how are you feeling? What do you need? And how can I fulfill your needs better? Man, relationships and life is a deep and intense experience. Saying sorry and making up and making amends is essential and important for the healing of other people and ourselves, and in letting go for everybody to heal our hearts and to go forward as well, everyone, to make reconciliation. Even if it's like a potential relationship strain or a breakup, to maybe possibly rekindle things, or even just to heal it and go forward as like individual friends or people. This is lovely here. Lovely sea breeze, fresh air. It's also essential to own up to your mistakes and to take responsibility. Be accountable for your behaviours and actions and your inactions as well, what you failed to do. So you have to admit it and own up to it. And people will respect this. You have to be shown, you have to acknowledge that you've made mistakes. People need to hear this so then they can know you can actually move forward. It's not about like judging you. It's not about beating you up or beating another person up or beating another person up or down. It's about acknowledgement so we can go forward as a different and better person. So saying stuff like, I admit and acknowledge my mistakes. And it's actually very good also to say specifically, for the purpose of allowing this pain to rise and to cry and to hurt and to feel the hurt and anguish in your heart for your mistakes, because you care, and it shows you care for other people. It shows you're becoming aware, and you are aware of the effects of how your behaviour or not behaviour, what you fail to do, affects other people. This allows deep healing when we can truly look at someone, or even not even look at them almost, but just to say and to acknowledge and to let out all that energy. Be specific. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. When I did this to you, when I failed to meet your needs, when I didn't realize you were hurting, when you came home and I didn't even look at you, I ignored you. When you said hi and I was cold to you, I'm so sorry. In your deepest pain and hurt, I was not there to support you or to meet your needs, to feel loved, cared for, safe, nurtured, secure, loved. When you were in your deepest pain, when you were suffering, when you were taking these drugs, when you were drinking, when you were doing these other unhealthy things with other people, when you were being hurt or abused, and I just stood there and I did nothing, when I did not know how to help you, when I seemed like I didn't care, when I let you walk out the door and I acted like I didn't care, when I didn't make you feel loved and appreciated, when I didn't make you feel valued or precious or special to me, when you were crying and alone and in your deepest pain, I failed to do this. I failed to do that. I am so sorry. I ask you to please forgive me. And crying and tears can happen at this time, and this is important. We must ask for forgiveness. And don't say but you were doing this, but you just, when we usually offer our apology and ask for forgiveness and say, I was wrong. Even if it wasn't like morally wrong, like for example, there's a story of a guy who's brilliant. He's written the book on the 5 love languages, which is I totally recommend. And I'm going to keep a video either here or down below, 1 or 2 videos which are brilliantly sensational about this guy. Life-changing for me. He was telling a story how his wife spent like a week or 2 looking for fabric for his chair that he sits in every morning, that he puts on his shoes and gets ready for work and his day as a marriage counsellor and maybe as like working in the church. She was like, oh, like he came down and he was doing it. He sat in his chair and she'd stitched all this new fabric on his seat. And she was like, do you like the new chair? Do you like what I did with it? And he was like, well, honey, or like, it's okay, you know, but I prefer the other one. I prefer the way it used to be. And she burst into tears. You don't know what I did for that. I spent 2 weeks getting this ready and I put so much work into it. I thought you would have liked it. So anyway, he describes this as being wrong in his response, in the fact that he hurt their relationship, he hurt her feelings, and it's not morally wrong, he was just being honest. It's not like a wrong, ethically, morally thing he did, but it was wrong in the sense that it was a mistake, that he hurt the relationship. Really, he admits he should have been more careful and considerate in how he replied, and he could have potentially asked her questions like, how long has she been doing this for, or like, has she been thinking about this lovingly for some time, and this type of thing, to inquire about her and where she's coming from. So it's guys, like, I don't know why it is, but if you want to like hurt a relationship or hurt yourself, you have to start believing you're wrong or bad. That's how you hurt yourself and get depressed and have a low self-esteem, or think you're worthless or invaluable. You're not a wrong or bad person, okay? Nobody is. We just act out of pain and trauma that's unhealed and unresolved. People and ourselves are all like messed up to a different degree, everybody. We have to have love and compassion and understanding on each other. Understanding and empathy will bring love, peace and compassion, okay, everybody? And secondly, if you want to damage or hurt or break up a relationship, you have to then start insinuating or bluntly judging people and telling them they're wrong or bad. And that is destructive. So don't do that if you want to have a happy, harmonious, connected relationship. So my recommendation my recommendation is to be extremely careful and mindful of how you express yourself in body language and word and tone of voice. Be careful that it's not in an energy or an outward projection where you're basically putting somebody down and judging them to be a bad or a wrong person. That's very, 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 very destructive and disconnective and hurtful to somebody. So be careful, everybody. If somebody does something, there's a different way to go about it, okay? And I'll talk about that in other videos, okay, everyone? So stick around, stay tuned, and subscribe to my channel if you want more of this type of thing, as well as holistic and natural treatments for anything like physical things like rashes and food poisoning, and like better hair, better skin, and all sorts of healthy stuff, like fixing your body from all sorts of sickness, disease, tiredness, exhaustion and trouble. Okay. So that's it. Love you. So everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for letting me share my thoughts and feelings with you. I truly wish you all the best deep down from my heart, and I hope this video helps you a little bit to open your heart and to heal, and to let you know how precious and temporary life can be and is, and to cherish and to appreciate and to love, okay? Everyone, love, cherish, appreciate. And I want also for me and to you to forge deeper connections with ourselves and with life and with other people. Like depression, drug addiction, I've been learning, is disconnection. It's trauma, it's pain. That's why people get addicted to drugs. It's to deal with and cope, or even to avoid their pain. And for someone to get better from drug addiction, which is the symptom of their pain and trauma that's unhealed, they have to face their pain. I've seen this in my own life with people too, okay? And you need it's disconnection, and to heal you have to get connected, to feel a part of the group or the community, to get connected with other people, to feel worthwhile and worthy and valuable. And when you get in touch with your own pain, at that time, at the beginning, you especially need support and love from other people, and a sense of belonging, okay? Support, belonging and connection. So this video reminded me of that, because it's about connection, and in this talk, video, sharing. I want us all to grow deeper in our connection and the richness and the depth of life that we experience emotionally and overall. So we can live a more heartfelt, fulfilling life. One second. Okay, everybody, so thanks for watching and lots of love, and please share if you feel this video could help anybody. I'd be really happy and overjoyed if you valued it enough to share it with anybody. That'd be delightful and thrilling to me. So thanks to everyone who does it always or anytime, as your heart wishes only, of course. And I hope you have a lovely day, and just be safe, everyone, and pray and thank and appreciate and show gratitude for your guides, your angels, your guardian angel, and those high angels, what are they called? Archangels. So thank them for protecting you and looking after you and keeping you safe and guiding you daily, okay? Show them acknowledgement and love and appreciation, and thank them and ask them to keep doing it, and they're going to keep doing it, but just give that back to them. They love to feel appreciated. They play a massive role in your life. They deserve love and appreciation. So no, dare but for the grace of God or universe, go I. And know and thank those who are helping to keep you here. And then love and appreciate your life more, and love and cherish others more. And go forward and have a blast. And then you're going to have a better life. Thanks everyone, lots of love, and thanks for your time and energy and everything. I wish you so much the best, always. Thanks for watching again, alright? Have a lovely day. Bye.